What a great thing to be here again at Stepping Stones and to be able to talk about this great man.
Well, thanks for being here at Bill and Lois's home in New York, and we're so pleased that you are interested in our archive, which has 100,000 of the documents that they left in our care. And as you can see around, we've got about 10,000 objects too. So we're so glad that you wanted to be here today. One of the things that we experience here, having so much of Bill and Lois's personal collection, we hear from universities, we hear from filmmakers, we hear from authors, and quite often we hear from people interested in Bill and Lois's spiritual life.
I believe the only way to make sense of Wilson's life is that up until he went into towns that last time, before he had the white light experience, he was completely a three-dimensional character. If it could not be proven by science, he wanted nothing to do with it. And he has this experience, and then he spends the rest of his life trying to make not only the experience, but the fruits of the experience available to anybody that would listen to him about that this is reality. In fact, he calls it the great reality in a number of spots, including the book, Alcoholics Anonymous.
And over the years, he has correspondence with people. A few of the important letters are from the 60s, and we have in our archive 2 letters that Bill wrote to Dr. Carl Jung. There's one from January 23rd of 1961 I have a copy of in front of me.
Would you be kind enough to read that thing about what he said when he actually has the experience? I think
Himself, right?
Yes.
And he writes, "Clear once more of alcohol, I found myself terribly depressed. This seemed to be caused by my inability to gain the slightest faith. In utter despair, I cried out, 'If there be a God, will he show himself?' There immediately came to me an illumination of enormous impact and dimension, something which I have since tried to describe in the book Alcoholics Anonymous."
I think that one of the fundamental things about Bill's experience is he says, if there be a God, it isn't, he's not praying to a brand. He's not coming to anything. He's just saying, if there be a God, let him show himself to me. Pow. Then it happens. One of the problems with language is that there are only so many syllables that we can use to describe the ineffable. And so, anyway, so if you start from there and read the rest of the